Hello friends, in this exercise I will teach you two things. One, how to freeze pens or how to use freeze pens option in Excel, and second about the pivot table. Pivot table is a very important tool in MS Excel. Pivot table allows you to do analysis work of the data very quickly. That quickly that you cannot imagine. So I will tell you how it is done, but before that let's look at the freeze pens option. Like if I scroll this worksheet, you can see the entire part of the header row is also scrolling up and it is hiding after this scroll. If I want this header row to remain on the screen, because this will help me to understand what kind of data is there. So how to do that? So if I want this row to be visible, then I will select 7th number. If I want to freeze 6th number of the row, then I will select the 7th number of the row. I have selected it, and now I will go to view, and in view you will have to open freeze pens option, and here click this freeze pens option. Few more other options are also there. You have got freeze top row, freeze first column option, but we will click in the freeze pens option here. So when you click freeze pens option, look at this header row is not scrolling up now, and above this header row the things are intact, only the rows below with and below 7 are scrolling up, and they are giving you a better sense of understanding of the data. That's it. Before going to the pivot table, let me explain you this data. First of all, this is the order. First of all, this is the data about the Girdhari Lal Specialty Foods Limited, and here the orders for the year 2018 has been captured for this company, and the data is like this. This is the order ID, this is order date, this is product ID, then followed by the product name, then how much quantity of this product has been sold, and then what is the unit price of that product. And these two figures multiplied gives you the total figure. You can see the formula. It is equal to multiplication of these two figures, and then if you click here, you see this is the customer ID and this is the customer name, and then lastly the sales representatives who are doing these businesses possible. Okay, so this is the data. Now if I want to create a report whereby I want to know which sales representative has done how much of business, I want to see the total business done by each sales representative. Okay, so for that you just have to click anywhere on the data. You don't have to select the data, right? So you will have to click anywhere on the data and then go to insert. In the insert, you have the very first icon as the pivot table. So when you click it, you come across this dialog box. You don't have to do anything out here. You just have to click OK. Okay. So when you click OK, you get this platform where you have to deal with these field IDs, column IDs, and these 4 boxes. Here you have got filters, here you have got columns, here you have got rows, and this is the values. So how to get this report, you can drop these column IDs here also and here also. So I have to get the business done by the sales representatives. So I will click here and will drag it to the row fields here. Okay, and then what is the total business will be dropped here. So this has given you the report. How quickly it has worked, you can think of this. So Amit has done a total business of this figure, Mansa has done a total business of this figure, and Ravi has done a total business of this figure. A grand total has also been calculated, right? So this pivot table analysis works very quickly, as I told you earlier. Let's try to create another report. Let's go to this original data, order log data. Here again we will go to insert, create pivot table and click OK. So now the platform is ready for the report creation. Now if I want to know which of my customers have purchased which products of how much quantity. Okay, so what I will do, I will take this customer to the row and will take this product to the product name to the column. Now that quantity I want, how much quantity has been purchased by which customer, so I will drop it here. So here is the result. So Brown Palace has purchased Amul milk of 351 quantity and biscuits 813 and so forth. And this time also you learned how quickly it has given you the result. So within a flip of time it gives you the result. Okay, and then you can change if you want the total business done with the each customer for each product ID, then you can also do that. You will have to drop it into this box to remove it. So I have removed that. Now I am taking up the total business. So I will drop it here or here. Both are equivalent. Both will give the same result. So I am dropping it here. Total, drop it here. So these are the respective total businesses for the customers about each products. Okay. Now let's go to order log form once again, and I'm clicking here, going for the third kind of the report. I'm clicking pivot table. Okay, and then this time if you want which customer has purchased what kind of products, I'm dropping it here and just look at the result. Product name, I'm also dropping it here in the rows. Product name. It is here. So customer is Brown Palace and Brown Palace has purchased for these things. If you want, this is another way of getting the result. And if you want quantity, drop this quantity here. The quantity is ready. If you want to get with quantity, you want to get the total value as well, so drop it here. The total value is also there, quantity is also there. So both these details are here. So this way you are getting multiple things at one place, and this is very easy to understand report. So the pivot table this way is very important tool, and you must have understood how to use pivot table. Now let me tell you how to create chart. Okay, so if you click in this data, this is the first report that we have created for the sales representative and their business, total business. Now if you go to this pivot table tools, you have got two tabs, analyze and design. Okay, so in analyze you have pivot chart, so click it. So your pivot chart, what type of pivot chart you want? You have got column chart, line chart, you know, different types of line charts are there, different types of column charts are there. So I'm wanting a simple chart. Okay, so I will take column chart, and for that clustered column chart as the option. So I'm clicking OK. So here is your chart ready. Okay, the advantage is that you have got options here to choose for the sales representative as well. So if you click here, if you want to remove Mansa suppose from this chart, you just uncheck this Mansa box and click OK. So Mansa is out from this chart. This way you can customize your filter, right? So I'm checking it once again to get it. Okay, so now for this sheet, if you want to get the chart, if you want to filter the product, suppose I'm unchecking all, and I am taking, you know, for the simplicity of understanding of the chart, only two items, Amul and biscuit. So that's it. So I am trying to create a chart for this. So I will go to analyze, will go to pivot chart, and I will click OK. So here is the pivot chart for that data, and look at this, the Brown Palace, the customers are there, you know, these customers are there, and these are the product names. You can also filter out. I'm unchecking biscuit also to get the chart of Amul milk only. So this is the chart of Amul milk only. So this is how you create pivot chart for the pivot report. Okay, so this is also easier, not difficult at all. So here from also you can uncheck certain things that you don't want to appear in this chart. Suppose I don't want Brown Palace, Delhi Darbar, Geetanjali and Novelty to appear in this chart. So I will uncheck all this, and here is the chart of the remaining customers. Okay, so hopefully you have understood how the pivot table is created and how the pivot chart is created. Thank you very much. Happy learning.